सद्गुरुं ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय जो
व्रजैकमण्डनं
भजे व्रजैकमण्डनं
समस्तपापखण्डनं
समस्तपापखण्डनं
स्वभक्तचित्तरञ्जनं
स्वभक्तचित्तरञ्जनं
सदैव नन्दनन्दनं
सदैव नन्दनन्दनं
सुपीच्छगोच्छमस्तकम्
सुपीच्छगोच्छमस्तकं
सुनादवेणुहस्तकम्
सुनादवेणुहस्तकम्
अनङ्गरङ्गसागरम् नमामि कृष्णनागरम्
नमामि कृष्णनागरम्
मनोजगर्वमोचनम्
मनोजगर्वमोचनम्
विशाललोललोचनम्
विशाललोललोचनम्
विभूतगोपशोचनम्
विभूतगो
अदरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितम्
श्री गुरुचरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्त न धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरना, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
अनम्यूट कीजिए दीदी।
Jai Shri Krishna everyone. A very warm welcome to all in today's interpretation session of chapter 9, Raj Vidya Raj Guhya Yoga. It's this royal secret yoga. The crux of the chapter is simply bhakti, that is devotion, is the path to liberation. One only needs to employ wisdom to escape the cycle of karma. With the blessings of Sri Hari and Param Pujya Swami Govindev Giriji Maharaj, to begin the auspicious session, I would like to invite Sarika Baheti ji from Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, who is a homemaker and is educated as graduate. She is interested always in spirituality. She joined Geeta Pariwar in September 2020. She is giving seva as trainer from L1 to L4 and is also a trainer of the Kantasti current classes. Welcome Sarika Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णो वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Thank you, Sarika Didi, for this beautiful prayer. Sri Hari is the sparkling source of all power, light, action, thoughts, and execution of this whole planet. Lighting Diya is praising and admiring his divinity, knowledge, and bliss. For Diya lighting, I would like to invite Srimati Manju Bansal ji from Patiala, Punjab, who is a retired bank manager from SBI. Educated as postgraduate in English, she joined Geeta Pariwar in 2020, serving as co-trainer and technical assistant, and she also cleared the Geeta Pathak exam. Welcome Manju Didi for the Diya lighting.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्राम् शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासाम् वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for this beautiful diya lighting. Now, before we begin the session, I have few important announcements. The year we are in is the 5-year completion year of Learngeeta program. This program will be celebrated all around and conducted from 22nd of June to 3rd August in both offline and online manners. And we all should contribute from our places in all the possible forms that we can be. All the details and informations are shared on your respective groups. And we should celebrate the 5-year accomplishment with all the glee and the zeal. Now is the time. A awaited moment has arrived that we should know the speaker of the day, who's none other than Kavita Verma Didi. She's the program coordinator in Learngeeta program. She's Geeta Vrati, Geeta Praveena. She's the beloved disciple of Swami Govindev Giriji Maharaj. She has learned Gita by heart at very tender age and can say any shloka by simply knowing the shloka number. She has been bestowed upon the degree of Advait Vedanta Acharya from Chinmay Vishwavidyapeeth, Kochi. She has a very sweet voice. She's a poetess at heart and she possesses all the qualities of a leader. Welcome, Didi, for this wonderful interpretation session.
जय श्री कृष्ण. सदा शिवसमारंभां व्यासशंकरमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. Jai Shri Krishna. So let's begin with today's session. We are looking at 14th shloka. So we will start with the 14th shloka, 9th chapter, that is Raj Vidya Raj Guhya Yoga. So this is the kingly knowledge and the most secret knowledge Bhagwan is revealing in front of Arjuna, and through the Arjuna he is telling this knowledge, this kingly knowledge to all of us. And why this knowledge is called as kingly knowledge, why this is the most secret knowledge, we have already discussed. So today we will start with the Bhakti Yoga. As I mentioned in the beginning only, that this adhyay, this particular 9th adhyay, has the glimpses of Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga. So all three yogas we find here, and we have already seen the part of Jnana Yoga in the beginning, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavjaktamurtina, and so on. And now we will see the Bhakti Yoga, how Bhagwan is showing Bhakti Yoga in this chapter. So what is Bhakti Yoga? Now we have the goal, according to Indian society or Indian culture, our main aim or the purpose of our life to reach to the highest goal, or the highest goal is considered as the identity of ourselves. When we know who I am, where I am from, everything, when these questions are answered, then we think that this is the highest goal and we have achieved it. Now to achieve this highest goal, we have many paths according to different scholars, different acharyas. We are always open for the new ideologies, for different ideologies. We are not restricted with one ideology. So we have different darshanas. 6 astic darshana and 3 nastic darshanas are also available in Indian philosophical systems. So total we have the major disciplines. We have 9 ideologies or 9 darshanas, and then we have Kashmir Shaivism and all and other systems as well. But majorly we count as 9. So 9 philosophical ideas we have. And so now Bhagwan is telling about the Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga? So reaching to that supreme goal through bhakti, through devotion, that is called Bhakti Yoga. Yoga means yujyate, yuj dhatu is there. So when we meet with someone or we get yoga is add or meeting with someone. So when we meet with the highest goal, that is called yoga. So now how we will meet? So through bhakti is called Bhakti Yoga. So Bhagwan is telling who are my devotees, whom I consider my devotees. Not everyone who is putting tilak on the forehead or who is wearing orange clothes or rudraksh mala and all these things are just symbols, and we should follow as a part of our ritual. But this is not only the bhakti yoga. The true bhakti yogi Bhagwan is describing here. सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्तश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते. Satatam kirta. So always, constantly, they are glorifying my names. They are doing sankirtana. Like we have Bhakta Prahlad, we have Mirabai, we have Kabir Das, we have Yaneshwar Mauli. All the circumstances, in every situation, they have one name, they have one memory, they have one picture in their mind, that is Bhagwan. So they are always satatang kirtayanto, they are always glorifying my name, they are doing sankirtan always. Satatang kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavrataha, and they are striving very hard. Yatantascha dridhavrataha namasyantascha mam bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. So these words, if we compare this particular shloka with 12th chapter, we have these words in that chapter also, because the 12th chapter is the bhakti yoga. So nitya yukta upasate, they are always filled with the bhakti, and they are always worshipping me without thinking anything else. Their mind is only fixed on me. They are always doing namaskaram again and again. They are doing namaskaram to me. So they think that there is the supreme Lord and nobody else is more superior than the Bhagwan. So they know my superiority, because in earlier shlokas Bhagwan said they don't know param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. The people, the evil-minded people don't know who I am. Param bhavam ajananto. They don't know the real essence or real bhav of mine, and they don't understand that I am the Maheshwar, I am the controller of this entire universe. They don't know and they disregard me. But here's just opposite to them. Bhagwan is saying they know my real Swarupa, and that's why they are always glorifying my name. They are always doing Sankirtanam, Namaskaram to me. They are always remembering me. ज्ञान यज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतोमुखम्. Now what Bhagwan is saying, there are different types of devotees. He is not saying only this devotee is loved or only this devotee I like. He is saying there are different types of devotees according to their mindset. Bhagwan knows that he is also very open-minded. He is not saying you should come only through this path or you should only choose this marg. He is open to all the paths, and that's why he's saying jnana yajnena chapyanye. Some people worship me through jnana yoga. They jnana yajna or jnana yoga. Yajanto mam upasate ekatvena prithaktvena. Some people think that I am one, and ekatvena they worship me, and some think that I am prithaktvena, I am in different souls are like in before also he said maya tatamidam sarvam, and all these discussion we have seen. So Bhagwan is saying I am everywhere and I am one only, so I cannot be everywhere, but my essence is everywhere, or I exist, so everything else, all other things are existing in me. So anyways, whatever you say is true, always it is true. So Bhagwan is saying some devotee consider me as one, I am ekatvena, and they worship me ekatvena. Some people think that I am different, prithaktvena, and bahudha vishwato mukham, some think that I am all faced, everywhere I have faced. So in 11th chapter, when we read Vishwarup Darshan Yog, Arjuna is describing Bhagwan, I can see so many, like Ananta Bahu. I see the infinite hands. I see infinite udar, the stomachs. I can see infinite eyes, faces. So Bhagwan is saying, whatever Sarupa you accept, or everyone does not have the same picture of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. If I say Bhagwan Shri Krishna, everyone in this meeting will have different pictures in their mind, and Bhagwan is accepting all, because whatever we think, even the mind which is thinking, the instrument we are using is mind for thinking his image. That mind is also not different from Bhagwan. This mind is also a part of Bhagwan. So everything, we are all the parts of Bhagwan. So Bhagwan is accepting everything, everyone. He is not saying that you must follow this particular ideology, otherwise I will not accept your offering. No, he is open to all. So but what is most important thing? So most important thing is our bhav, our devotion, our feelings. If we are having true feelings, if we are having true devotion, and with true devotion, whatever ideology, whatever procedure we are following, Bhagwan is going to accept it. So we should be focused on our bhav, and how bhava sanshuddhi tat tapomana samuchyate. So we have already we have in 17th chapter bhava sanshuddhi. So bhav sanshuddhi is the most important thing. Our mind, our antakaran should be pure. And with the pure mind, with pure antakaran, if we are worshipping Bhagwan, then Bhagwan will accept everything. Whatever we do, like he has accepted Shabri's bear also. So if we are offering this kind of bear right now, so Bhagwan will maybe some people will say it is not acceptable, but Bhagwan accepted. Why? Because the things she offered was not important, but the important thing was her bhav, she her feelings. So always we have to always remember that our feelings should be pure, our antakaran, our mind should be pure, and ideologies and all other things, all other debates, which is right, what is wrong, everything is just a Vani Vilas, or we can say Buddhi Vilas. So because there are scholars, they exist, so they will do debates, and that is also fine. But the most important thing is the devotion, the bhav. Aham kraturaham yajna swadhaham aushadham mantrohamahami vajyam ahamagniraham hutam. Bhagwan is showing that I am everywhere. Now how he will show, he will tell that I am everywhere? So he is taking one scenario, that is yajna, and he is taking that yajna as a complete process, and he is telling that each thing which we see during yajna is me. What he is telling, like this yajna, everywhere, whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever you hear, whatever you speak, everything is me. Whatever you see, so everything is me. So Bhagwan is taking only one scenario, and by taking one scenario, he is telling that apply this same principle to everywhere. So if we are watching TV, then we have to apply the same principle there also. So what he is telling, aham kraturaham yajna. So first, kratu and yajna, both the things are very similar. Just we have shruti and smriti. So the yajna, Bhagwan is talking about the yajna of the fire. So like in the fire we put samvidha with the mantras, Om Indraya Namaha, etc. and the complete, like we also call it havan. So when we do this havan, and so these havans, where we are reading or where we are getting, what are the sources of these havans or yajnas? So the sources are Shruti or Smriti. Shruti means 4 Vedas. So Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Atharva Ved, and Sam Ved. 4 Vedas are the sources. And then we have Smriti, Shruti and Smriti. Shruti is Vedas which are written, and Smriti is something which we are getting from our scholars, the people who are considered as Mahapurush, or we say them, we call them as like Janak we have, or Bhagwan Shri Krishna we have. All these people, great souls, who have done something very good for the society, and we consider them as authority. So these Apt, these are also called Apt people. So these people, whatever they are saying is called Smriti. So Bhagwan Shri Krishna said Bhagavad Gita, and that's why Bhagavad Gita is considered as Smriti. So we have 4 Vedas, and then we have Manusmriti, Yagyavalkya Smriti, Bhagavad Gita, all these Smritis we have. So Smriti Granthas are written later. First, someone told. So like Bhagwan Shri Krishna told to Arjuna, and later Veda Vyasji with the help of Ganeshji compiled all the shlokas, and similarly all other smritis. So Bhagwan, so whatever yajna or havan is described in the smriti, and we are getting the particular yajna from the smriti and we are performing, this is called kratu. So yajna is kratu. When this is described in the Smriti Shastras, it is called kratu, and when it is described in the Vedas or Shruti, this is called yajna. So Bhagwan is saying, Aham kratu, aham yajna. I am kratu and I am yajna also. So in the Shrutis, whatever is described, I am that. And in the Smritis, whatever is described, that is also me. So aham kraturaham yajna swadhaham aham aushadham. Now swadha is also me. Swadha is when we offer something to our pitras, mains, and we do the pitra yajna. So during that, whatever we offer them, that is called swadha. That offering is called swadha. Aham kraturaham yajna swadhaham aham aushadham, and the medicines, all the herbs, whatever we offer in the yajna, some small herbs we collect and we make the samidha and we offer in the yajna. That samidha, that is also me. Then he does not stop here, but further he says mantro hamahami vajyam mantra. You say Indraya Namaha, Suryaya Namaha, Adityaya Namaha. All these mantras, the sound you are uttering from your mouth is also me. The sound is also me. Now see the deep philosophy Bhagwan Shri Krishna is telling here. The sound is also me, and ahame vajyam, and the ghee, grit. We put some grit also in between, so that ghee or purified butter in English we say, or we can simply say ghee. So that ghee or grit is also me. And ahami vajyam aham agni. And now, where are you putting all these things? So you are putting in the fire. That fire is also me. Aham agni, aham hutam. And the final sentence, the final word he says, hutam. Hutam is the process, like we are doing this action. We are taking samhita from the plate and we are doing like this, and then we put in the fire. So this action of putting samhita inside the fire is also me. So now Bhagwan is saying the karta, karma, kriya, everything is me. Nothing is different from me. So by taking this scenario, he is asking indirectly, he is saying like apply this thing to everywhere. If we are watching something on laptop or mobile phone, then mobile phone is also Bhagwan. The picture is coming in the mobile phone is also Bhagwan. The person who is seeing, or the eyes which are seeing, is also Bhagwan. And the action of seeing that vision, that is also Bhagwan. So there is nothing which is different from Bhagwan. So that's what Bhagwan is telling. So mantro hamahami vajyam aham agniraham bhutam. And then पिताहमस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः वेद्यं पवित्रमोङ्कार ऋक्साम यजुरेव च पिताहमस्य jagato. Now pita, I am the father of this entire universe. Now Bhagavan is saying I am everything. Now I am the father of this entire universe. Why? Because if I am everything, now you will have some pain, you will have some sorrows, you will have some needs, and now you have to go to someone to ask for all this. So now whom you will go? So Bhagavan is telling you come to me because I am the father of this entire universe. Now for any need, for anything, first name comes in our mind is our father or our mother. So Bhagavan is saying Pita hamasya jagato mata. So I am the father and I am the mother of this universe. Now whom you are asking, if you have any problem, anything, just come to me. I will give everything on right time, but not right now maybe, but on right time. So Pita hamasya jagato mata dhata, and then I am the dhata also, sustainer also, everything I sustain. Like the earth is rotating in this way, sun is stable there, and then all other planets are rotating around sun. So everything, who is controlling? I sustain everything. I control everything. On the earth also, if we see, we have sea, ocean, we have everything. Who is controlling? Who is sustainer? Who is sustaining earth in the space? So I sustain everything, each and everything inside our body, whatever things are happening. Who is controlling? Who is doing everything? I am doing. The Bhagavan is doing. And then Dhata, and then Pitamaha. Now he does not stop with Mata and Pita, but he says Pitamaha. What is Pitamaha? So grandfather. Why Bhagavan is telling grandfather? If Bhagavan says I am father, I am mother. Now people will think, okay, Bhagavan is father and mother. Now there is another father and mother who is superior to Bhagavan. So maybe there are grandfather or grandmother who are superior to our father and our mother. So Bhagavan is our father and mother. Now there is some other superior power than Bhagavan who is Bhagavan's father and mother. So Bhagavan is saying, no, I am grandfather also. That means nobody else or no other superior power exists behind me. So I am like the last thing you can think about is me. So last stage or the last point you can think about is me. I am infinite now. So Pita hamasya jagato mata dhata pitamaha. I am the pitamaha also. And Vedyam Pavitram Omkara Riksama Yajurevacha. Vedyam, I should be known. If you are reading from the scriptures, you are listening from the Apt Purush, the people who have authority in the society, in our society. So those are called Apt people. So if you are listening anything from Apt people, if you are reading from scriptures, what should be known to you? I should be known to you. So Raj Vidya, what is Raj Vidya? That Raj Vidya is me. So I should be known because after knowing this Raj Vidya, nothing will remain to be known. You will become all knower. Yena shrutam shrutam bhavatya matam matam avigyatam vigyatam syat. So after knowing this, everything will be vigyatam to you. Everything you will be enlightened. So who should be known? I should be known. So Bhagavan should be known, Vedyam. And then Pavitra Monkara. Pavitra, I am the purifier, or I am the most purified thing. Then Omkara, Pavitram Omkara. Omkara, the name Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. We have in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, the Sutra Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. If we want to indicate someone, we give a title, we give a name. So now for the Paramatma, which name we can give? So our rishis, our sages have given the Paramatma Omkar. So Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. Pranava means Omkar. So now Bhagavan told that I am the Omkar. And then Rig Sama Yajuhu Evacha. Rig Ved, Samved, Yajurved. all these three Vedas. So we consider that the Vedas are the supreme source of knowledge in Indian tradition. So whatever knowledge we are receiving is called Veda. Vedas are not only the book. We consider, sometimes we think that Vedas are three books, Rigved, Yajurved and Samved. No, these are not books. And the proof is there, because we consider that Vedas are Anant. Vedas are infinite. We cannot compile it in one book. So what is the real Veda? Actually, we think that Vedas are four, or some according to some ideologies, Vedas are three. But Vedas are not four or three. These are the infinite things. So Veda, the meaning of Veda is knowledge. So any kind of knowledge which exists in this world is called Veda. So Veda, which is like any kind of knowledge. So Bhagwan is saying Rik Sama Yajuhu. He is titling it, or he is speaking some names just to say that, like, Rik Sam Yajuhu means all kind of knowledge which exists in this world is me. Rik Sama Yajurevacha. Then Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit Prabhava Pralayasthanan Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. I am the Gati. So Gati, now I am the goal of any human being. So Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi. And Bharta, he is the person who nourishes everything, not only us, but everything. Even in the trees, who is giving all the nourishments to tree. So that is also the provider, the giver is Paramatma. Gatir Bharta Prabhu. He is the Prabhu. He controls everyone. Sabka Swami hai. So Prabhu. And then Sakshi. He is the witness of everything. Whenever we are performing something good, we think that nobody is seeing us, but there is one witness who is always seeing us, who is always watching us continuously, and that is Paramatma. And that is the most important person. Because if you are doing anything wrong, anything right, doesn't matter what society is speaking, because the main thing, the main witness is the Paramatma. Now, whoever is seeing right now will not exist after 100 years. So if you, even the person will exist, then you will not exist. If you are existing, that person will not exist. And after 200 years, nobody will exist. Maybe you are the most famous personality of this world. Then also, after thousands of years, you will not exist. Your identity will not exist. Your doings, whatever you are doing, right or wrong, will not exist. So why, like people say, why we are doing the things? Are we doing to show the society, or we are trying to showcase in front of society? Though no need to show the society, because society will not exist after 100 years. Your whatever you are doing, maybe they will appreciate right now, but later on they will forget. Everyone will forget you. Even you will also forget your actions. But there is only one entity which will remember you, your actions forever. That is Paramatma. So we should always remember the Paramatma and what he will like. Accordingly, we should perform our karma. Like we have seen Dambha. Dambha is showing other people. We are doing puja, we are doing upasana. Why? To show other people. We are going temple to show other people. Now whom we are showing? They are very impermanent. They are destructible. They will also destroy. Their memory will also destroy. Your action will also destroy. So now there is no need, or there is no benefit to show them. But show the people, or show the witness who is really seeing and who is really capturing everything, and who is giving all the fruits or all the consequences of our karma. So if we are doing our each and every karma to show him, to impress him, to get admiration from him, then we will get good path, and we will go to the good path, and we will get the real real identity, or we will get real consideration. So we should always show Paramatma, not to this world. So Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasah, where we live, we are staying in the Paramatma always. Nivasah Sharanam Suhrit. We should take Sharan to Bhagavad Gita. Once someone asked to Swamiji, what, or Ashu Bhaiya, what is the main lesson of the Bhagavad Gita? So Bhagwan said, Ashu Bhaiya said, it is Sharanagati. When we are taking Sharan to Bhagwan, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. So in 66th shloka, that is also considered as the Upasamhar, or the conclusion of entire Bhagavad Gita. Even Shankaracharya ji, when he was writing his commentary on 66th shloka of 18th chapter, he has written the biggest commentary. So many things he has written on 66th shloka of 18th chapter. This is very important. So Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Sharanam Vraja. You come to my Sharan only. So Bhagwan is saying, I am the Sharan. Sharanam. Then Suhrit. Suhrit is someone who loves us without wanting anything in return. Now in every relation, even the mother and son's relation, that is the purest form of relation we can imagine in our worldly relations. Then also you see the mother is nourishing the child, just to think that in the future this child will become my shield, this child will protect me, this child will give me something in return. So mother also wants something back from the child, and child is obviously wanting something from the mother. So every relation, in the friendship, in neighborhood, everyone, whatever relations we have, we always want something in return. Nobody is loving us or caring us without wanting anything in return. There is no unconditional love or unconditional friendship or unconditional relation in this world. Only, there is only one unconditional relation is there with Bhagwan. When Bhagwan is giving everything to us, he is giving life to us, he is giving body, he is giving everything, and he does not want anything in return. So that unconditional love, so the person who is doing unconditional love, that is called Suhrit. So Bhagwan is the real Suhrit for us. So Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit, then Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam, I am the beginning, and Prabhava, and then Pralaya, I am the ending place also. Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. Now everything stores in me only. Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. So Bijam Avyayam. Now and because this avyayam word is very important. Avyaya means which we cannot spend. Like we have some money, we will finish this money after some time. But avyayam means avinashi, imperishable. It will never be destroyed. It will never be finished. So which always exists. So that is Paramatma. So that avyaya beej, the seed, the avinashi seed, the imperishable seed is also me. The entire sansar chakra is going on because of me. And then, so in these shlokas, Bhagwan is showing like everything is me. So you see everywhere as Bhagwan. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. That is the conclusion of these 3-4 shlokas, that everywhere is me. So devotee, what is the real devotion? What is the real bhakti? So real bhakti is seeing everywhere as Bhagwan. Vasudeva Sarvamiti. If we are the devotee, if we want to become a devotee, then we have to take this mantra that Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Everywhere is Bhagwan. Whatever I'm doing is Bhagwan. Whatever I'm thinking is Bhagwan. And even me, I am also the Bhagwan. So when we think like this, we become real devotee. Now, Bhagwan will describe about the people who are like, we have Karma Kand and Gyan Kand in Vedas. So some shlokas are dedicated to Karma Kand, like 80% of Vedas is dedicated to Karma Kand, and 20% is dedicated to Gyan Kand. Now, Karma Kand, what is Karma Kand? So all the yagya, through all the process which we can use to get our wishes fulfilled. So biggest wish was like getting Swargalok. After death, we always have this concept that after death we will have rebirth and we have to go somewhere in some other lokas. So people are always very much attached to this thing that they should get the Swargalok after death. And how they will get Swargalok? So by doing good karmas here and also performing yagyas. So because when we perform yajna, we get merits, we get punya. So collection of punya is very important. So bank balance was not important, but your punya, collection of punya was much more important in ancient time. So Bhagwan is telling about them. So Bhagwan is not considering them the real devotees, because the real thing which we have to achieve is not Swargaloka, but according to Bhagwan's philosophy, it is moksha, it is liberation, it is becoming free from this sansar, from this and the Swargaloka is also a part of this sansar. So becoming free from Swargaloka also is called liberation, the real liberation. So Bhagwan is talking about them, the people who are very much attached with the Swargaloka. They think that doing good karmas and collecting punyas through the yagyas will take me to the Swargaloka, and I will get all the facilities of the Swargaloka. So Bhagwan is telling the truth. Like, okay, you want Swargaloka? Good, that is good. But what will happen after getting Swargaloka? So Bhagwan is showing the picture. त्रैविद्यामां सोमपाः पूतपापा यज्ञैरिष्ट्वा स्वर्गतिं प्रार्थयन्ते ते पुण्यमासाद्य सुरेन्द्रलोकम् अश्नन्ति दिव्यान् दिवि देव भोगान्. Now Bhagwan is telling Traividyaha, the people who follow Vedas are called Traividyaha, because here in Bhagavad Gita they consider Vedas are three: Rig, Sama, Yaju. Atharvaved, they think that Atharvaved we can mix with all these three. So Bhagwan is saying Traividyaha, people who are following the Vedas. Somapaha Putapapa. After drinking Somaras, they become purified. What happens at the end of the yajna? The person Ritvik and all the Ritvik and all the people who are doing the yajna, they give Somras to Yajman after finishing the yajna. So and then Yajman drinks that Somras. It is considered that yajna has completed, and this person, the Yajman, became purified. So Bhagwan is saying Somapaha, after drinking Somras, Putapapa, these people become purified. Yagyai Vishtva Swargatim Prarthayante, and after performing yajna, what they are praying for? They are praying for Swargatim. They want Swarglok. Swargatim Prarthayante. Te Punyamasadya Surendra Lokam. And after collecting all this Punya, they enter in the Surendra Lok. Surendra means the Indra, the Loka, the where the Indra or Surendra, the king of all the Suras. Sur means Devatas, deities. The king of all the deities is living in the Swarga. So the person will enter in the Swargalok. Ashnanti Divyan Divideva Bhogan. And there they will get the divine, they will get the divine bhogas. They will enjoy all these divine things. So everything is so divine in the Swargaloka as described in the Garun Purana and other Puranas. It is described. But Bhagwan, the real thing he will tell, like till here everything is win-win, everything is very good. Okay, I will go to the Swargalok, I will get the divine things there, and I will enjoy fully. But Bhagwan, what he's saying, he says, Tetam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam shine punye martyalokam vishanti evam dharma manuprapanna gata gatam kama labhante. Now Bhagwan is saying, but what happens after finishing, after your punyas which you have collected from the yagyas, from good karmas, you have collected some punyas. Now after your punyas are finished, what happened? Te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam. So in the Swargaloka you will enjoy everything. But Shine Punye, when your punyas are finished, Martya Lokam Vishanti, you have to come again in this Mrityu Lok. Mrityu Lok, where you have to go through with death. So death and birth is considered as very most horrible things. So when we are dying, at that time, if you see the person who is dying or the person who is about to die, the pressure or the mental pressure, the physical pressure, the person he cannot handle, the person cannot handle. It is very horrible. It is very tough to depart from this body, from one body to another. That is very painful, very tough stage. So Bhagavan is saying you have to face it again and again if you are coming to this world, and you have to come if you are going to Swargalok, because Swargalok is not permanent. It is not permanent. Your punyas will be finished and you will be sent again to this Mrityulok. Like we go to the hotel and we pay something for 2 days, for 10 days, for 100 days, whatever, and then our money is finished, the person who the owner of the hotel will send us back. So similarly, the Bhagavan is saying the Indra, the Surendra Lok, you are going to the Loka of Surendra, then if your punyas are finished, then Surendra's Indra also will send you back. So Bhagavan is saying, Evam trai dharma manuprapanna gata gatang kam kama labhante. And now again you will get this. If you are sakam karmi, sakam means you are doing something for the punyas. If you are you think that collecting of punyas is the most important thing, then you are thinking wrong, because you are again and again, you will go to the Sarvlok for some time, but again you will be sent here and you have to face all these sorrows which are existing in this Mrityulok. And that's why what should you do, what should we do, what Bhagavan is recommending is Ananyashchintayanto ma ye janah paryupasate teshan nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Ananyashchintayanto, ananya anya ananya. The person who is only thinking about me, only focused on me, tesham nityabhiyuktanam, they are always constantly they are connected with me. So yoga kshemam vahamyaham, I will give everything they want, they need, and I will protect everything which what they have. They do not have to do anything. Yog and shame. Yog means whatever we want is called yog, and shame means whatever we already have and we want to protect it is called shame. So we have to do ourselves, but Bhagavan is saying that if you are my devotee, then I will do it for you. You don't need to do this. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. This is very famous sentence. You must have heard before. And then yepyanya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha tepi mameva kaunteya yajantya vidhi purvakam. Bhagavan saying, yepi anya devata, the people who are not devoted to me, they are worshipping other devatas. Other devatas, shraddhayanvitaha, with the devotion, with the shraddha, tepi mameva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. They are also indirectly yajanti. They are also indirectly worshipping me only. They are not worshipping other deities, because who is real? I am real. All other things are the part of mine only. So Bhagavan is saying the other deities are also getting power from me, and they are getting power from me, and then they fulfill your wishes. So you think that the other deity is fulfilling your wishes? This is not correct. They are getting power from me only. I am the biggest powerhouse. So I give power to all the deities and they are fulfilling your wishes. So it is better to come directly to me. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natu mam abhijananti tatvena taschyavanti te. Bhagavan is saying, aham hi sarva yajnanam. I am the enjoyer of all the yagyas. You are performing yagya and you think that I will go to the Surendra Lok and I will enjoy everything. So Bhagavan is saying, I am already the Sarva Yajnanam Bhokta. I am the enjoyer of all the yagyas. I am Prabhu. I control everything. I control your actions. I control others' actions. I control everything. Controlling action means whatever we do, good or bad, accordingly we will get the consequence. So this control is having Bhagwan. Maybe because A is doing something good, that doesn't mean B will get the consequence of A. So who will see all this? That the person who is doing good should get back good. So everything is controlled by Paramatma, Bhagwan. Natu mam abhijananti. To the people who don't know me, Tatven, who don't know my essence, real essence, Tatvena chavanti, they fall in this word again and again. They don't know me. The same thing Bhagwan is telling in more detail. And then, according to the upasana, according to the worshipping, we will get Bhagwan. So Bhagwan saying, Yanti devavrata devan, pitran yanti pitravrataha, bhutani yanti bhuteja, yanti madhya jinopi mam. Bhagwan is saying, if you are worshipping deities, you will go to deities. You will meet with the deities, because antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram, Bhagwan said in 8th chapter. At the end of our life, whatever things we are thinking in our mind, same we will get in next lives, or after death, the same we are going to get. So Bhagwan is saying, if you are lifetime, whatever you do, the same things you will remember at your in your antakal. So antakal, you can, like some people show the Bhagwan Ram's photo to the person who is dying, or they start singing Bhagavad Gita, they start speaking so many good things. But the person, if the person has not done this in in life, then this person will not understand anything, because this person became completely he has not no consciousness right now. So whatever we do throughout the life, same things will be reflected to our mind while departing from this body. So Bhagwan saying yanti deva. So if you are worshipping deities, you will get to deities. If you are worshipping pitras means, then you will meet with pitras, and pitralok you will go. Bhutani yanti bhuteja. If you are worshipping Bhutani, like any spirits or any so many things are there right now. So if you are worshipping these Bhutani, then you will get these Bhutani. Yanti madhya jinopi mam. If you are worshipping me, then you will reach to me. You will come to me. And how to worship me? Now the question comes. Okay, I will not worship other, I will worship you. But now, how to worship? Is it very tough? How to do? So Bhagwan is saying it is not at all tough. Maybe most easiest, easiest way to worship me, because for other deities you have to follow so many rules and regulations. For me, there is no rule. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadham bhaktupahritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. Bhagwan is saying patram, the from the tree you can get one patram leaf, and then pushpam you can get some flower, any flower from the tree. Phalam, any phal, any fruit from the tree. Toyam, if you don't have patra pushpa phal, you are maybe living in the desert, then also if you have toy, maybe desert is in the desert, toy is also not available. Toy means water or milk or anything, shahad, honey, anything. If you don't have even all these things, so anything out of these things, or even if you have nothing, whatever comes in front of you, you just offer me bhaktya. The only condition Bhagwan is telling here, bhaktya, with devotion. Maybe you are offering him tons of gold, so much gold you are offering, but you are showing other people, you are clicking picture and you are posting on tomorrow's newspaper, and just for that you are if you are doing your dan, your offerings just for photo, just for this, you will get punya. That is also good, but not the ideal stage. Ideal stage is with the devotion, whatever you can offer to Bhagwan, then tadaham bhakti pohritam ashnami prayatatmana. I will come and I will accept it. I will eat it. Ashnami, I will eat it. The word ashnami, the Sanskrit word ashnami means eating. I will not accept. He is not saying Swikaromi. He is saying Ashnami. Means he is not saying I will accept. He is saying I will eat. So I will come as Sagud Sarupa and I will eat. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Now in this shloka Bhagavan is telling the peak of karma yoga. Do all your karma for the sake of Bhagavan, for the sake of me. Yat karoshi, whatever you do. Yadashnashi, whatever you eat. Yajjuhoshi, whatever yajna you are performing, you are doing offerings. Dadasi, whatever you give to society. Yat tapasyasi, whatever tapas you are performing. Kaunteya, the Kunti Putra, Arjuna, Tat Kurushva Madarpanam. You do all these things for me. You dedicate all your action to me, and that is the real karma yoga. You will get to me. You don't need to think anything else. If you are following this, everything from morning to night, whatever you do, you don't need to come to my temple also. If you are doing your duties, you are performing your responsibilities, and you are remembering me, and you are offering everything to me, you are dedicating everything to me. That is the real karma yoga, and that's what you have to do. शुभा शुभफलैरेवं मोक्षसे कर्मबन्धनैः संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि. What happens after doing this? So Bhagavan is telling Shubha Shubhafalairevam. What is good or bad consequences are there? You will be free. Mokshase karma bandhanai. You will be free from karma bandhan. Now there is no other karma bandhan to you. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. You will be focused on sannyasa yoga. Means you are completely focused, you are detached with the sansar. Vimukto mamu paishyasi. You will be free and you will come to me through this karma yoga also. Now karma yoga, doing karma yoga and not entering in temple, even if you are not getting time to enter in temple is okay, but always remember Bhagavan. Doesn't mean you will not enter the temple, because entering the temple will get the punyas, will purify your mind in different way. Because if see this, if we have this tradition going to temple every day, even if you cannot walk to till the temple, then have one small temple in your house only. So you can at daily basis you can go once and get the darshan of Bhagavan. So it gives us positive energies. See, when we say Ram, we always remember Satya, Tyag, Sheel. All these good virtues will always come to our heart. That's why we always send our kids also to the temple. So this habit we have, because we get positive energies, we get good virtues automatically if we are going to temple. That's why it is very important. So samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priyah ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. So Bhagavan is saying I am impartial to everyone. Samoham sarva bhuteshu, I am equal to everyone, equanimous to every living creature. Name dveshosti, I don't have any hatred feeling for anyone, or nobody is more lovable to me. Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya, those who come and devote their time, they are my devotees. So they live in me. Maite teshu chapyaham. Maite, they are in me and I live in them. Maite teshu chapyaham. We become one. And now the question comes, okay, this is about the devotees. Now in the 11th shloka, as Bhagavan told that there are some people who don't know me, they disregard me. Now what about them? So Bhagavan is saying, even if they disregarded me lifetime, but at one place, like Valmiki, we have the example of Valmiki, Ratnakar became Valmiki. So Bhagavan is saying, Api chet suduracharo bhajate mam ananya bhag sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi sah. The person who is the most big, like the biggest sinner of this world, this person will also, if this person will start chanting my name, Ananya Bhag, then Sadhu Rev, this person should be considered as Sadhu. Mantavya, this person should be considered as Sadhu Eva. Samyak Vyavasito hi sah. This person is also now will come to me. This person has got this pledge that I will reach to Paramatma and he will reach to Paramatma. What happens with this person? So Bhagavan says, Shipram bhavati dharmatma shashvachantim nigacchati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Shipram bhavati, Shipram, very fast he will become the devotee of me. Dharmatma, he will become Dharmatma. Shashvat Shantin Nigachati, he will get the eternal peace. Kaunteya Pratijanihi. Arjuna, you know this thing. Very big commitment Bhagavan is doing. He is saying, Name Bhakta Pranashyati. If the person becomes my devotee, nobody can harm that person. My devotee will never destroy. My devotee will never disappear. My devotee will never be distracted or disturbed by anyone. मां हि पार्थव्यपाश्रित्य येऽपि स्युः पापयोनयः स्त्रियो वैश्याः तथा शूद्रास्तेऽपि यान्ति पराङ्गतिम्. And Bhagavan is saying, you don't think that my devotees are only Brahmins or only Purush or only males. No. So Bhagavan said, I am equal to everyone. Now the question comes like, why Bhagavan is mentioning Striyo, Vaishyas, Tatha Shudras separately? Why Bhagavan is mentioning for us? Bhagavan is mentioning for Arjuna, because we have this buddhi that we are little different or we are more superior than them. So Bhagavan is saying, nobody is superior or inferior in my court. Everyone is equal. So Bhagavan is saying, Mami Parthavya Parashritya. The people those whoever will come as my devotee, they will show their devotion. Either they are Stri, Vaishya, Shudra, whoever it is, they will reach to me. And then he says, Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajarshayasthatha anityam sukham lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Bhagavan is saying what to say about you, because you are the Brahman and Kshatriya both. Like Rajarshi, you are the Rajarshi. So what to talk about Brahmanas and Rajarshis? Brahmanas means those who are already associated with mantras, who are already associated with scriptures from childhood. Now you are not Arjuna but other Brahmanas. And the Rajarshi who is Raja, king, Kshatriya, and living like a rishi, sage. So Arjuna's life is like that only. He is Raja, king, and living like a sage, rishi, because this much sacrifice he has done. So he's saying what to talk about Brahman and Rajarshis who have got all these facilities from their childhood. So anityam asukham lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. So you should, this sansar is Shanbhangur, this sansar will be destroyed one day. So you just leave the sansar and you just worship me. You just devote everything to me. And the most important shloka, the conclusion of entire chapter is Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji man namaskuru mami vaishyasi yutvaivam atmanam mat parayanaha. So Manmana bhava mad bhakto, you give your mind to me, you fix your mind to me, and Manmana bhava mad bhakto. And then Bhagavan is saying, you become my devotee. Manmana bhav mad bhakto. Madhya jimam namaskuru. You do namaskar to me. You dedicate everything to me. Mame vaishyasi yuktvaimam atmanam mat parayana. If you are my parayan, you are dedicated everything to me, then mame vaishyasi yuktvaimam, you will come to me only at the end. So Bhagavan has given the conclusion that you become my devotee. That is the most important thing. So we will do the Pushpika. Om Tatsadiति Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyāyāṁ Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogo Nama Navamodhyayah. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Thank you so much for this wonderful thought-provoking session. And your presentation was very enlightening, and we would like to impart all the knowledge that you have imparted to us, and we would like to imbibe it into our lives. And now is the time for the question answer sessions. Those who have question answers, please raise your hands. and we will be taking them one by one. And open your videos also, please. Okay, Jagannath ji. Yes. Yes, please unmute.
Yes, madam. Good morning. Good evening, madam. Can I speak in English?
Yes, we are.
Okay. My question to madam, to Didi is, in Bhakti, what is the difference? Like in Bhakti Yoga also, we have learnt about the Bhakti and how to do Bhakti and all those thing, how to get surrender to the God and all. In this ninth chapter, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga also, we are also discussing almost what I have felt is like that. We are discussing only about the bhakti, surrender to the God, and all those things. Kindly enlighten me the difference between this 12th chapter and the 9th chapter. That is the 9th chapter.
Sorry, I was muted. So in ninth chapter, Bhagwan is telling Gyan Yoga, then Bhakti Yoga, and then Karma Yoga. And in 12th chapter, the entire chapter is dedicated to Bhakti Yoga. Now the question is why he is repeating Bhakti Yoga again in ninth chapter. So Param Bhuya Pravakshami. In 14th chapter also Bhagwan said Param Bhuya Pravakshami. I am telling this again. Why in when Chinmayananda's commentary we read in 14th chapter, he says Bhagwan is telling this knowledge. He has given this entire Bhagavad Gita knowledge till third chapter only, second and third chapter. Only in two chapters he has given everything. Even Shankaracharya ji has written in fourth chapter's beginning. He said that everything has already given by Bhagwan in third and fourth chapter. Now the entire Bhagavad Gita is telling just a part of Bhagavad Gita, is repeating everything or he is explaining everything, because we are not that intelligent that after listening those two chapters we understand everything. So, and Chinmayananji has given very beautiful example that like mother knows how much the son wants or the kid wants. So the kid will say, okay, I am done. I don't want anything else. I don't want more food or anything. But mother still feeds him. Why? Because mother knows how much he needs. Similarly, Bhagwan is like our mother and he is feeding us. So he knows like how much he has to tell, how many times he has to tell the same thing again and again, because in one time we don't understand everything. So he's giving different examples and different ways to tell the same thing. He is telling Bhakti Yoga with different examples in 12th chapter and in different way in 9th chapter. So there is no difference between 9th and 12th chapter. He is just telling, he is using different way.
Thank you, Didi.
जी राधा जी भैया बताएं.
Ma'am, that in last class only, you said that cutting trees is also like hinsa only, and killing animals is also hinsa. But for people have to do it, and they have to do it. So what is it right or is it wrong?
It is always wrong, but why they have to do it, we have to see the reasons also. Why they have to do it. If they are doing for some genuine reason, they will get sins, but maybe less sins. If they are doing for the for no reason, they will definitely get very strong sins. So that depends on the situation.
And ma'am, if any time there is like war in two countries, like big fights happen worldwide and all in that, but how to follow inside that, because we have to fight to keep our people safe.
Yes, we have to fight, and that's what Bhagwan is advising Arjuna. Because Arjuna, he is advising Arjuna to do fight, for the fighting. Why? Because we have to do like everyone is not aware with the Bhagavad Gita. Everyone is not knowing that everywhere is Bhagwan. Like you know, but not everyone knows. So if they are doing such things, we have to answer it in that way only. First, we should try to for the peace, like Bhagwan Shri Krishna in Mahabharat he did. He went to Kauravas and he asked for the peace. But when they were not ready for the peace, then he started fighting, and then we have to fight for the dharma.
So first we have to ask for peace. We don't have to just go and kill everyone.
Yes. First, we should try to establish the peace, but if it is not possible anyways, then we have to go for the fight.
Thank you, ma'am.
Jai Shri Krishna. Lata ji. Lata ji, are you there?
कैमरा भी ऑन नहीं कर रहे हैं और म्यूट भी नहीं कर रहे हैं.
Latati, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
I want to ask you that what is Pushpika? It is coming in.
In every chapter, Vedavyasji has written the Pushpika to give the introduction of the chapter. So, if we read Pushpika, we get entire thing like Shri Krishna Arjun Samvada. There is the conversation of Shri Krishna and Arjun, and what is the main essence or the topics of Brahma Vidya. This is the Brahma Vidya, and Tat Saditi. This is called. We consider that Om Tat Sat. These are the indicators of the Paramatman. After every good thing we have to recite this Om Tat Sat so that we will get the all the punyas which we have done earlier. And then the entire thing, the chapter's name and whatever is there, the title, everything is described in the Pushpika. So this is the introduction of the chapter.
Thank you, Didi, for these lovely, wonderful, knowledgeable answers. Meenu Didi also has a question. Yes, Didi, unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, I want to know why is 9th chapter very confidential?
Because in 9th chapter, Bhagwan has given the Gyan Yog, Karma Yog and Bhakti Yog together. Also the Gyan Yog shloka, like the 4th, 5th, 6th shlokas, these are very tough shlokas. If we understand these shlokas, we can understand the entire Gyan Yog. And that's why we consider that we don't understand. We just try to speak, we try to listen, we try to understand, but we really don't understand what is the understanding is realizing. So if we realize the meaning of this shloka, then we will understand everything. That's why it is very confidential.
And Didi, as you said that it's not compulsory to go to big temples for worshipping. We can also worship at our home temples.
Yeah, no, I said it
is.
So that's why later I mentioned that it is important for us. For us, it is important. But when we are performing Karma Yoga, see, if you are a soldier, you have to fight. You have to fight against the enemies on the border. Now, at that time, as a soldier, you cannot go to the temple. So, like, we cannot think they will not get the punya because they are doing their karma by remembering Bhagwan. So, for them, it is not important to go to the temple, but for their duty is more important. Similarly, for us, our duties are more important. But going to temple is always good and always recommended for our rishis also. We should go to the temple. This is very important thing. But in some situations, if we are not able to do that, then also it is considered okay. You are focused on your duty, then it is considered that all the punyas which you are going to receive there, you will receive here only.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much.
Well,
Ji.
When Geeta, as Krishna ji said that Geeta can be learned by different people, like from different religion and something.
Yes, it can be learned by different people, by different religion. Someone asked in the chat if we chant few shlokas in a day, even then we have to say Pushpika. No need to say Pushpika at that time. You can chant few shlokas and you can skip the Pushpika. That is not necessary. But if you are doing complete Parayan, then Pushpika is important. Veena Didi, Veena Patni Didi.
Unmute, Didi.
Veena Didi, please turn off your video so your network will be stable. Now unmute your mic.
I want to ask, what were other people doing when Arjun was given preaching or say lesson?
Everyone was preparing for the war. So other people are preparing for the war. This conversation took only 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour. So for this big yudh or this big war, 45 minutes or 1 hour is not a big thing. So they all are preparing, they all are talking, they are making strategies, and they think that Arjun and Krishna, they both are also planning something. They are also making some strategy. That's all.
And the other thing I want to ask, if we are learning from Geeta Pariwar or say, L1 group, L2 group, so then they are telling us, यहाँ पे we have to take aghat here, we have to do this. But if we are reading from normal Gita, then
So they don't read this.
how to know about where to take aghat?
So that's why we say that read from the Geeta Parivar's PDF only. In the beginning, all the classes you do with the Geeta Parivar's PDF only, because we have marked everything. Now what happens when we are reading from other books, that is also good, that is also okay, fine, we don't have any problem with that. But if we want to pronounce it pure, like the Vedics are pronouncing, so if we are interested to learn Bhagavad Gita with Vedic Paddhati, then we should follow all these rules. If we don't want, then we can go with the simple Bhagavad Gita. But if we are having this regular classes, that is very easy to be get connected with Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise, if we want to read it by our own, then we think, but we don't do completely. Here we have to give our 40 minutes and we learn pure pronunciation. That is always good. That is always more good because you can have more vibrations when you are putting aghat. Every shloka gives you more vibrations. If you are not putting aghat, not following rules, there are less vibrations. So that is very important if you are following all the rules.
If we are reading any Sanskrit book, even then we must take aghat according to what we have learned here.
According to Sanskrit grammar or according to Vedic Paddhati, we must give aghat everywhere, whatever Sanskrit books we are reading. But nowadays, people don't know Sanskrit. Like there are not many people who know Sanskrit. So there we don't know the rules. We follow whatever comes with the tradition. But the real Sanskrit, if we go to the Sanskrit colleges or the Gurukulas, then if you hear them speaking the shlokas, they will feel, you will feel some kind of vibration and the deepness you will feel. So for that, you have to follow all the rules.
In Arya Samaj or Vedic books, even there we should take care of it.
Yes, but we have to see which rules we are following where. There are different rules also for different scriptures. So we have to see everything. But yes, these are the universal rules which you are reading here. So you can apply anywhere, wherever you are reading Sanskrit.
Thank you so much.
Jai Shri Krishna. Meenu Didi.
Didi, in this chapter, there is a mention about death. So I want to know that after death, does Bhagavad Gita recognize whether the soul is active or not? Because
Yes,
I'm very curious to know this because my parents have passed away and I dream of them. So I want to know.
So soul is active, but not as a person. Because now the person, who is person? So person is the body, which has gone. But the mind and the Sukshma Sharira, subtle body is there, current Sharira is there. All these things are active and all these things are existing right now. So only Sthul body, which we see, which we experience, that body is one, but other body, the subtle body is already there. All the karmas of the person, all the memories of the person are preserved there. So that's why some people know their Purva Janma also. We have heard these kind of stories because they are in their subtle body, they have some essence. So this happens. So even now, if someone has passed away, they are existing. We believe they exist in other lokas. Maybe they in other lokas.
Does it mean that they didn't achieve moksha?
Yes, if they exist in other lokas, that means they have not achieved moksha. If they achieve moksha, they become one with everything. They become one with me, with you. So, yes.
Thank you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Subhashri Didi.
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी
जी जी
Didi
दीदी
from
आवाज
you.
muted.
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी
जी
Bhagwan is telling everyone is equal before me. He loves everyone. Then why is telling specifically about Brahmana, Shudra, Vaisya like that?
That's what I mentioned in the beginning of that shloka, that he is not mentioning for him, but he is mentioning all these separately for our understanding, because in our conception we think that only some particular people can reach to that knowledge or can have the access of that knowledge, we think. And that's why Bhagwan is mentioning separately that don't think that only some people will access this knowledge, but this is open to everyone. For you have discriminated all these things. I have not discriminated anything. For in your language, I am telling that it is available to everyone. Now if we have to teach something to kid, we have to tell in their language only. So Bhagwan is telling this thing to in our language.
Thank you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jagannath.
Namaste, Didi, again. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, yes. My question is regarding Himsa. Okay. And in Bhagavad Gita, Himsa is referred as we should not do it at any cost. But Mahabharata itself is Hinsa. In the whole thing, the Bhagavad Gita is one part where the entire Mahabharata is a Hinsa. And my follow-up question is, in Durga temple like the Kali, the Kamakya and all, there are sacrifices by the priests to the god. That is, animal sacrifices are being done. In some remote villages also, they do sacrifices by the Shudra Varnas. So here in Bhagavad Gita, as you have mentioned and said, and we also follow, that Bhagwan is in everybody, Bhagwan is in everywhere, and everything is Bhagwan, Shri Krishna. Then how we should understand this concept where in some places Hinsa is there, but even there Bhagwan is there. In some places, pure bhakti is there, and there is no himsa. But we follow certain practices where himsa is a ritual. So, how do you define this?
First is Mahabharata is, you said Mahabharata is Hinsa and the Bhagavad Gita teaches is Ahimsa. But Bhagavad Gita itself says Tasmad Yudhyasva Bharata. It says Arjuna, you do the fight. Now why? Because this we have to see the intention behind our action. Action is not important, but the intentions are important. Why we are doing this Mahabharata? We are not trying to harm anyone. Pandavas are not trying to harm Kauravas. But this is for the Dharma Yuddha, because they have done something wrong. So now they should get the punishment. Otherwise, other people will also get affected by this, their wrong things. And that's why this is needed. This is important. This is important to prevent the bigger hinsa. That's why this hinsa is important, and this is not considered as hinsa but the karma for the dharma. Another thing is like the rituals you told, like in some remote areas and at some places it happens. I also heard about this. So what happens, sometimes we have to consider the things like there are places where you have to eat non-veg. They did not find anything at that time, so culturally this came in the tradition. This came like you have to go, if you go to Odisha, some parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh or Bengal, they had some some situations they got at, for some time, for some kalkhand, they got some situations where they were helpless and they had to eat non-veg. And now they, in their culture, it is now rooted in their culture, they are following the culture only. Still, if people want to leave that, they can leave, but still we cannot blame them that you are eating non-veg. Similarly, if you, they are priest, they are doing sacrifice with the animals, this is also kind of that kind of thing only. Like when hundred of people are doing something, some people will do some wrong things also, and that comes in the tradition or the culture, and that becomes the culture. So we cannot completely, we can try like this giving bali or this pashu bali thing, we can always protest for this, but we cannot openly say that they are wrong or they are right. They had some situations and that's why they started, but we should always try to protest, but not, we cannot say they are wrong or right. Ji Jagannath.
Madam, my question is how Lord Krishna will take this ritual in his mind when they are doing it.
So he's taking it as ritual only because their actions, what I said, the action is not important, but the intention. Maybe they did not have this much knowledge that they should not do this particular thing and they are doing right now, but their action, the intentions are pure. So with the sins, sometimes they will get the sins also. With the sins, they will get some merits also, punyas also.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna. जी शिवा कुमारी दीदी.
Jai Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna Didi. My doubt is why Bhagavan is created all this creation. Is it merely for his Leela? If there is no creation, there is no question of doing karma. Karma and getting karma phala. This is my doubt, Didi.
So your doubt is, I didn't get, sorry.
Why Bhagavan is created all this creation, Didi?
So
is it merely for his Leela?
Yes, it is for his Leela only. So in Brahma Sutra, there is Sutra Lokvattu Leela Kaivalyam. The same question was given by Shankaracharya, and he answered himself that Lokvattu Leela Kaivalyam. Bhagavan is doing this because just because his Leela, it is like a play for him. So there is nothing serious thing which Bhagavan has done this. So it is all his Leela only. Now this is our agyan. We become very serious with the sansar, and that's why I heard from Sadhguru also. I heard from many, like all the sages, all the sons. They become carefree, beparwa. Why? They don't take anything serious in the sansar. Whatever is happening, it is a leela of Paramatma. This is the just a play of Paramatma. So don't take anything serious in your life. That's what the sages, they don't think that what will I eat in morning or what will I have for the dinner. They don't think anything. They become carefree when they realize this, that this is the Leela of Paramatma. Okay, Veena Didi. You have to unmute your mic. Veena Didi, you have to unmute yourself.
The previous Abhyasi was asking you about the persons who, about her parents who have died. You said that the soul will be active. But I think when the karmic count all the persons in this world, has closed and finished, only then a soul that goes to
Liberated. Yes.
and leaves
Yes,
his
you are
body.
right. You are right. You are right, Vinaditi. When our karmic things will be finished, then only our soul will be liberated. Subhashri Didi.
Didi, my doubt also same. When death occurs to someone, as per his papa punya, they are reborn again to this world. How long it takes for rebirth?
When you get the real knowledge, like in 4th chapter, Bhagavan said that person's knowledge, the knowledge will burn all this person's karma, the previous karma. So now all your ananta, like infinite karmas we have done in our infinite lives, so all karmas will be destroyed by our knowledge. So this knowledge we have to attain, and this knowledge will destroy all the karmas, and then we will not get rebirth.
Now, I'm asking if someone is getting rebirth between that death and rebirth, what will be the time approx?
Okay,
Like
there is no time is specified in the shastras. It will vary according to the person's karma. So different people will take different time. Jai Shri Krishna. Radhika Didi, you are muted.
Thank you, Kavita Didi, for this enlightening session of this question answer round. I would like to thank each and everyone sadhakas for attending this session and making this a great success. We'll be meeting back again in next week's enlightening session. I would like to thank the hardworking, vigilant technical team for their continuous efforts in making this a great success. Now I would like to invite Kiran Bhardwaj Didi from Bhopal and Hyderabad. She's a homemaker. Earlier, she was a teacher and yoga trainer. She's educated at BSc, B.Ed, Diploma in Yoga and Naturopathy. She joined Geeta Pariwar in January 2023. She's Geeta Vrati, Vichakshar, and now a sadhak in Shlokarth class. She loves to spend time in Yoga and Geeta Adhyan. Please, you're welcome, Didi, to offer the prayer in the lotus feet of Sri Krishna again.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Viram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for this melodious prayer. It's a time for Hanuman Chalisa now. Thank you, everyone.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन पवन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर गोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय।